Flash in Yuffie. Yes. And that means we win because Mutavault, we attack in, and then Ninjutsu in Kaido. Or we can just make a servo and there you go. -2. And we just hope we don't have a land on top. That'll do it. 1 mana spell. 1-0-1. That was a close game, man. That was a good game. Welcome everyone, I am Average Zen, your host of Average Zen Presents, getting my act together today in historic play, a little casual Tuesday edition, coming at you live on Twitch this time from Average Zen Presents, or perhaps you were watching on YouTube at a later date at Average Zen, in which case, wonderful, wunderbar, as they say in the Deutschland. And yes, well, let's get into it. Let's take a look at our first deck for today. We are jumping into historic play with my girl Yuffie. Yes, Yuffie Kasaragi, otherwise known as Yuriko the Tiger's Shadow, wants to be Commander Ninjutsu'd in, but we're not playing Commander today or Brawl, so it still works as a Ninjutsu. It doesn't matter. Yes. So we're going to be playing ninjas and ninja starring people's faces with Kaido and Yuriko and Satoru, and we're going to throw some Tamios and Ornithopters out there and Genius Infiltrator for some card draw. We got some removal Baleful Strix. It makes a good ninjutsu flyer. Evasive. People aren't going to block it. You draw a card, you bounce it back to your hand, you draw some more cards. Retrofitter Foundry, excellent. Make tokens, people don't block those. Mutavault, I like it, it's a ninja, don't ask. Let's take it into the play queue and find out what this ninja can do. If you'd like the full deck list, you can always hit exclamation deck in chat. If you're on YouTube, you can watch us later, but you'll find the same video description below as always, and hit that art deck link. You can see the full deck list there as well. We recently played a Yuffie in Brawl, and I was like, you know what? There's a fairly strong deck in Modern and or Legacy that runs Yuriko. Let's try it out. We'll see what we get. Not bad. Okay, so we have Underground River. Let's start out with Changing Outcast and see if we can get our Yuriko popping off already. Or should we go into Genius Infiltrator? Whenever you control the power of the one. Okay, alright, fine. That's good. This is good. Well, let's just go ahead and get the damage train going. Go ninja, go ninja, go! Oh, and we got an Orcus Bowmasters, very nice. And they take some damage. I am tempted to play out Tamio and Orcus. No, she go Changing Outcast. And then Flash and Orcus Bowmasters at the end step? Or should we go Tamio? I want to get up to 4 mana so that I can Orcus Bowmasters and a Genius Infiltrator. I think. Okay, and then we got that. That does make a difference. Okay, so now we attack in. They block. They Bone Crush. Alright, I'm fine with this. And that's one Yuffie down. We shall persevere. Alright, we have more ninjutsu action. So, you know, Yuffie biting the dust, not the worst. We are keeping this goblin deck in check for the moment. Mono red, actually. We got stomped. We has been stomped. Alright, pay 2 life. Let's go ahead and play. No, we can't do that. So we want to attack with everybody. Except for the Ornithopter. We will flash in our ninjutsu in Ingenious Infiltrator. Excellent. Draw that card. Yeah, 2 cards actually, huh? Alright, so I think this should let us destroy the bow. Yes. Okay, we take 2 damage. That's acceptable. And let's throw out another Tamio. Or it's out the same Tamio. Alright, cool. Chandra, Alkalite of Flame. Oh no. Well, I guess we're going to block there, and we'll see what happens. Light up the stage. Alright then, oh, there's a land, Scorch Splitter. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and play. This is a land for turn. Pay 3 life. Kaido. And then let us sacrifice. You know what? We'll hold off on that. Let's make you unblockable. And we'll draw and discard. I'll get rid of the Orcus Bowmasters. I don't think they're doing much extra card draw. And we'll go to there, and we will also attack with Tamio. That'll draw us a few cards. Get Tamio transformed. We will plus Tamio, Ornithopter, and Intern. And we'll see if we can retrofit or Foundry surprise them. Alright, well, there's that. Alright, so they deal 1 damage to me, another damage to me, another damage to me, another damage to me. Alright, cool. Let's sacrifice a Ornithopter. I'll make a 4/4. And block the 0/1. No, was not expecting that. That was a surprise. Hello. Good game. Oh man, we just got down too low in life. We could not put it away fast enough. We honestly did not want to draw that second Ornithopter. That was like the worst draw. Anything else? Removal, another ninja. Maybe we should have gone with the biting palm ninja. That was probably a mistake. I should have checked out my opponent's hand there before we committed to going aggro. All in good fun. Let us see if we can find a new opponent to ninjutsu. Steebs, 30. My bro. My guy. How do you feel about ninjas? Hopefully good. Alright, Underground River, changing Outcast. Ornithopter gets us definitely a turn 2 Ingenious Infiltrator unless they have double removal on turn 1. I don't know if that is a thing that exists. Alright, well, we have another Ornithopter. Let's go ahead and attack in. Ninjutsu in off the Ornithopter. Yes, we will pay. It's fine. It's fine. And there we go. Alright, we draw 2 cards. Thank you, Changing Outcast, for being such a good ninja. Throw out the Ornithopter, part 2. Or part 3. And I like the Sinking Stupor here, especially since we have lands already. That is interaction that we desperately need. And we'll save the Brain Surge for Yuriko. We don't have any huge spells to like ping our opponent to death with, but what we do have is a lot of spells. Oh no! They've killed our guy. It's not great, is it? Not very good. Oh well. We can Orcus Bowmasters, Sink in the Stupor, or Brain Surge on their turn. Voice, never mind. We cannot do that on their turn. Okay. Alright. Well, here's the thing. The authority of the consoles will gain them the life, but most of my stuff's going to come into play attacking anyway, so let's hold back 1 Ornithopter. We'll ninjutsu in with Biting Palm Ninja. That's fine. Yes, we will take action. Take a look at what's going on here. Mishra, who claimed by Gix. Mishra claimed by Gix and Alesha. Okay, let's get rid of Alesha. Replay our Ornithopter. They didn't like me getting rid of Alesha. Alright, let's see if we can do it again. No Yuffie to be found that game. Apparently the Ingenious Infiltrator, enough. Quite enough. Let's see. Ninja powers activate. Mighty Morphin Power Ninjas. Drakduthusta. Hope I didn't say anything naughty there. Well, we have some stuff. We can do this. Well, they had a ley line of the Guild Pact opening hand. Very nice. Let's see what's going on there with the Thoughtseize. 1 ring, Right of Replication, Bloom Tinder. Alright, well, let's get rid of Bloom Tinder. Ornithopter. Alright. Attack in, just to scare them. The 1 ring. Sweet. Alright, there's a Tamio. And they have protected themselves from an O2 with the 1 ring. Overlord, there you are, Mr. Overlord. Alright, we have plenty of Ornithopters, I think. Jeez. Alright, let's go ahead and Ninjutsu and Kaido auto pay. Wolf will take the Ornithopter back. Stun the Overlord. Put the Ornithopter back in the hand. And I think they can probably Nykthos into right of up replication, can't they? Yeah, they're gonna make a bunch of Overlords. Nice. I don't think there's anything we can do about this, especially not if we draw every Ornithopter in our deck. Wow. Okay. All right then. All right then. Cool. And it still has mana value, even though it's a token. That is something I'll never get used to. Not ever. I mean, they don't have trample. They do not have trample. Yeah, we're gonna definitely get rid of the Doppelgang. Alright, well, we have 4 6/5s coming at us. And they're drawing cards like mad. Let's see if they found an answer. Another Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Sweet. All right, we don't have any board wipes, so I guess that's game. 3 lands versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 15, 16, 17. Yes, 3 versus 17 lands. I don't think we're going to be able to do anything. Oh man, they had. I was thinking maybe if we'd done the Biting Palm Ninja earlier and gotten the right of replication out of their hand, but they just would have played the Doppelgang, wouldn't they? Different card, same result. Alright, Yuriko. We can see why you've fallen out of favor. Ninjutsu, yes, it's a meme. But it's a fun meme. Spira, a world terrorized by supernatural monsters, sin. The Temple of Yevon teaches that the monster is a physical manifestation of mankind's sins, and following the temple's teachings and atoning could purge it. Spoiler alert. They were lying. Arawasi. Yes, let's fight. I don't know about this, but we'll keep it anyway. Go, Tamio, go. All right. We have successfully attacked with Tamio. And then we have Satoru, the Infiltrator. Next turn, Ninja Blades. Okay, well, we'll exile Tamio, I guess. Yeah. Alright, we have Ninja Blades. Check. I like that sound effect, and that's a cool visual there. They must have really liked that card. Oh no, they got a Satoru. He wasn't doing much anyway. It's alright. Okay, so here's what we gotta do. We gotta attack in. Well, they choose Death. As a matter of fact, I think we will discard the... I'm tempted to discard the Kaido, but I don't think that's the right answer here. I'm just going to discard the Spell Pierce, and we will Brain Surge. And we'll put the Tamio and Brain Surge back into our top of our library. We'll go, yeah, Brain Surge on top. Give them a +1, 2. Land for turn, and we're sitting pretty. Alright, the Grim Servant. Search the library for a card mana value less than or equal to your devotion to black. Murderous Rider, okay. Well, yeah, that didn't work. Okay, well, here's what we get to do. We're going to go ahead and play Kaido. Tap down the Grim Servant. Plus on Tamio. Attack. Discard Tamio. Oh no. They've killed Tamio. No, they decided not to attack this time. That's probably smart. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to plus. And we're going to attack. We're going to ninjutsu. Uh-oh. Now we get crazy. Draw a few cards. Land. Oh, Dokichi Silencer. And land. I think we go with the Brain Surge. Although we could have just killed them, couldn't we? We could have just killed them. Why didn't we do that? I guess we're having too much fun. Alright, let us go ahead and pass the turn. Well, this might be oh no, they've got a thing with lifelink. Okay. Well, we will exile the Gloomlake Verge. Woo. Alright, flash in the Orcus Bowmaster. Okay. Ninja. Man, that ingenious infiltrator. I love it. I love it so much. I love drawing cards so much. That's the name of the game. Drawing cards with Wizards of the Coast. Saint Dale. It's the slot machine effect. You're pulling the lever, and you're like, oh, what's going to be on top? What's going to be on top? I know what's on top. I scribed, but I'm still surprised. All right. We got an Ornithopter. We got Ingenious Infiltrator. We got Changing Outcast. Man, this is, us, except for not having Yuriko / Yuffie. This is a decent hand, I think. All right, Changing Outcast. I cannot cast because I don't have a black mana source yet. That's okay. Ornithopter, Esper Sentinel. Alright, well, we don't have any non-creatures to cast at the moment. Alright, what's on top? But a Dukichi silencer. Oh, another Esper Sentinel. And a giver of runes. Okay. We cannot tap it this turn, so we have to kill. Alright, let's pay 3 life. Kill the giver of runes. Yes, you can draw some cards. Decline. Decline. Alright, attack. Alright, well, we need a black source. They have another giver of runes. Wonderful. Well, we have another fatal push. And since we can't cast anything else, we might as well. They're like, you know what? We've we've drawn a lot of cards off of you. It's time for you to die. They have a third giver of runes. No, just a ranger captain of Eos. Which they did. They found a soul warden. Okay. Interesting. Well, let's go ahead and attack here. Ninjutsu out with the Ornithopter. Yes, they gain a life. However, oh, we get a Ornithopter. We get a Changeling Outcast. And now let us tap down the Ranger Captain of Eos. I'm guessing they have some kind of like sheltered by ghosts or something. That seems to be what this is leading up to. Oh, lay down arms on the, okay, on the Ingenious Infiltrator, Sarah Paragon, cool. Alright, well, Sarah Paragon's gotta die. Yep, let's do that. Alright, not looking good for us here. Oh, but we find the Murderous Cut off the top. That's pretty good. We'll do that. Alright, now the question is, I think the correct answer here is to -2. And get rid of that. And let's go ahead and attack in, because we're not blocking. Bacon's okay. This game's over now. They're starting to hit all of their bombs. All right, cool. Okay, well, Sarah Paragon, no, Ranger Captain of Eos into Sarah Paragon into Baneslayer Angel. Not something we can keep up with. Had we gotten the right setup, maybe, but we did not. LS6 90, LS6 98. All right. Okay, finally we find a Bale. Where were the Baleful Strix last game? We needed those. All right, Retrofitter Foundry. Ornithopter. Go. Ornithopter. Go. I guess we'll hold off on that. Deep Cavern Banner. Well, you're going to be disappointed. They got to take Kaido, right? But then that just means that I'll do this right here. Well, we got a 4-4. And now we attack. Well, they have chosen death. I did not know we were going to be drawing Yuriko, otherwise I would not have done the other thing. All right, 3 damage to your face. They're like, we gotta kill this Yuriko, man. This is terrible. Gain a couple life. All right, here's the good deal here. Okay, so we go pay 3 life and Baleful Strix auto pay. Draw a card. Attacking with a 4-4. Sheoldred, the Apocalypse, draw. Okay, well, let us discuss this. What do you think? Do they block both? Do they block both? No, they do not. Auto pay. Bring that guy back there. We will discard the Changing Outcast and destroy Sheoldred. And now they're sitting with lethal on board. Okay. Cannot block, or cannot attack. Must block. Which is beautiful for us, because we auto pay. Hit the ninja +1. And now Sheoldred is back. Oh, and the fatal push. It's coming down. Sweet. Alright, well, we will draw. We'll take some damage. We will put 2 stun counters on you. We will then attack. Auto pay. Flash in Yuffie. Yes. And that's 1 damage we have not gotten on the table. We've left 1 damage on the table. That is a bummer. Or not on the table, but you get my meaning. Now they have to kill Yuffie. And that means we win because Mutavault, we attack in, and then Ninjutsu in Kaido. Or we can just make a servo and there you go. Murderous Rider. Okay, well, alright, let us draw. We lose 2 life. Now, how do we get this guy out of the way? I think we just do this. Auto pay. -2. And we just hope we don't have a land on top. That'll do it. 1 mana spell. 1-0 to 1. That was a close game, man. That was a good game. That was a good game. 1 is not 0. 0 is 0. Oh, yes. All right. Let's ninja it up. That was a Yuffie win, too. I love it. That was flavor. Flavor. I think that deserves a little, you know what I'm saying?
What does the scouter say about his power level? Over 9,000!
Hyper combo finish!
Yes. All right. Well, I like this. We got Tamiyo. We got Orcish. All right. Go, Tamiyo. I would have liked to have been able to play Brain Surge into Yuriko, but Brainstorm, unfortunately, is what we should be using, but it is banned in Modern. Or Historic, rather. Not Modern. Just Historic. For some reason. You can't. A lot of the bans in Historic seem very arbitrary for a format that allows you to play alchemy cards. Alright, come on. Let's get in one more good game. I'll be alright if we get one more good game in. I feel like we have done our ninjutsu job. Lady Ditto covered in leaves. I'll take it. Pay 2, retrofit our foundry in case we find an ornithopter or just want to make some tokens. Oh, we got a scamp. We has a scamp. Alright, we got another Baleful Strix. I was kind of hoping for a land, to be honest. Oh, taking damage. Watch out. No blocks. Okay, well, no such luck with that. So, let's, flash in. Go, Yuffie, go. Oh, we got an ornithopter. That is beautiful. At least we can play something. Chainsaw. Okay. Well, there goes Yuffie. Uh-oh. Sweet. Alright, well, I don't feel terrible about just straight up killing the Cacophony Scamp with a 4/4. I mean, yeah, they could probably kill it if they tried, but that's fine, I guess. I'd rather that than them being able to put the chainsaw on it. And we're just doing a great job of finding everything but lands. Hey. Finding everything but lands, Strix, and Retrofitter Foundries. There isn't a Johnny for them. Well, we definitely need a Biting Palm Ninja now if we can find a land. Any chance of that? Oh no, we need to... Actually, we need a Fatal Push. We need a Fatal Push or the Dokichi Silencer. No, never mind. They killed their own cat. That should be irresponsible pet ownership on the part of a Johnny. Wonderful. Well, you gotta deal 1 damage to the Baleful Strix. Yep. Cool. Alright, we finally found a land. That is awesome. Alright, can we kill a Johnny, please? No? Alright then. Uh-huh. Baleful Strix. Number 2. Oh, there's the Fatal Push that we needed like 2 turns ago. Okay, well, the Unend War Leader is a good card. They go +1. Interesting. Okay, that's a 4 mana, so we can't do that. Let's just attack here. Attack here. No, you know what? No, yeah, no, that's correct. Attack there, attack there. Flash in Yuffie, and we'll grab Tamiyo back. That is a 4 cost, so we should be able to take that down now with Battle of the Big Bridge. And play a Mutavault for turn, which lets us play a Retrofitter Foundry. And now, I think we're almost in a good position. War Leader's Call doesn't change things too much. I think Biting Palm Ninja is definitely the way to go next turn. Alright. We gotta kill the Strix, right? Yep. Alright, so Kaido, I think, is the way to go here. Alright, let us go you here, you there. Sweet. Alright, so Ninjutsu in the Mutavault. And we'll see what we get. Then they take 4 and then 0. That's not the best. Alright, +1. If they have something with haste here, we might be in trouble because of that chainsaw. Rin, rin, rin. Oh, Oger. Ow. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oger's gonna get us. Or will they? Let's go -2 there. All right. Full send at your face. I mean, I think we can pull this off. So we go, what? I think we pull in Kaido here for this Kaido. And then pray that we get 2 damage off of Yuriko's tree. That's it. We got it. Oh my god. We got it. We got it. That was awesome. We beat a Johnny. We beat a Johnny. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Yuriko. Yuffie. The stealing ninja. Stealing games. And your Materia. Let's see if we can get in one more game. Thank you, Totem Marie. That did feel nice. All right, come on. That was another Yuriko win. She is good at pulling wins out of nowhere. Snack night. I see what you did there. All right, well, we have to go first. Let's have... this is kind of awkward. Let's have this intertapped. We don't have a black source. And now they have an Esper Sentinel. Okay, now we have a black source. So let's go Baleful Strix. Draw a card. Excellent. Amped Raptor. Uh-oh. And what do they hit? Another Esper Sentinel. Alright, well, let's go ahead and do our thing. Huh? And we hit a land, of course. That's cool. Thoughtseize should be worth a card. Yep, draw some cards, and then we'll pick the best ones to get out of your hand. I believe that's going to be Corey Steelcutter. They got energy. Yes, they do. Reckless Impulse. Okay, Ornithopter, nice. Alright, hit the land. Hit the Ornithopter. Yep, draw some cards, that's fine. Decline. And then we'll hit them with the Baleful Strix. Draw a card. Attack. I may be playing this all wrong, but I don't think we're in a very good spot here in any case. Double. This is the second game we've had this hour where our opponent has gotten double Esper Sentinel out on us and a third one in their hand. Galvanic Blast. Wonderful. And another Ornithopter. Okay. Okay, well, let's go ahead and attack in. Sweet. I guess we go Kaido. Let him draw a few cards. Yep, there's nothing we can do about that. We don't have enough removal to get rid of 3 frickin' Esper Sentinels. And now a guy who souls has entered the party, and there's Esper Sentinel number 3. Things are not looking great. Alright, I like to see a land here. Another unstable amulet, cool. Yep, don't care. Oh my goodness. Alright, what do we got to do here? I think we have to attack in with Baleful Strix. Ninjutsu in off of that. And there's no way we kill the... There's no... I mean, they've... Oh, come on. Really? Really? Draw a card. Changeling Outcast. Amped Raptor number 2. So 3 Esper Sentinels, 2 Unstable Amulets, 2 Ornithopters, and a Portable Hole. Cool. Yeah, there's no way we can keep up with this card draw. I mean, we had no way to remove all those Esper Sentinels, and that's just going to keep on refilling their hand every single time we try to remove something. That stinks. We beat one Boros deck just to lose to another. It happens. Yeah, but I still had fun. I think Yuffie is a very fun card, slash Yuriko. I'm glad to have it on Arena. It's about time. It was overpowered a long time ago. These days, yeah, power creep has left it completely behind. But it is still fun. I hope you've enjoyed our display of our ninjutsu. As always, love one another, be cool, don't be a jerk, and have fun playing Magic the Gathering. Yes.